Choose to challenge. The theme for this year's International Women's Day couldn't be more fitting right now. I'm really pleased to be part of this year's event, to be able to be sharing a bit about my journey to success, the challenges along the way, and how I've overcome them. Hopefully it'll inspire you to be the best that you can. A bit of background. I'm not your typical high flyer. If I go back 33 years, I did disastrously at school. But I was lucky enough to get a place at a polytechnic to study accountancy. I came top in my degree year and I have not looked back. I started off working in the private sector doing social housing audits. I joined the board and audit committee for Hyde Housing Association and started to gain some non-executive experience. I moved on to London and Quadrant as head of and then director of financial services. In my time there, I led on 4 acquisitions of failing associations, bringing 20,000 homes into the business, dealing with fraud and money laundering along the way. Then came the opportunity for a promotion to join an executive team. And in 2009, I joined Amicus Horizon. It was a great opportunity, but we'd just come out of regulatory supervision, and I asked myself why I took the job after day one. But I thrived on this kind of work. I'd already dealt with troubled businesses before. I spent my first 3 weeks sorting out a budget and a financial plan that were not sales dependent. First job done. I spent the next 3 years working with Paul Hackett and many others to successfully turn around the business. Starting with people and culture. Well, I'd not done that before. Delivering presentations to the whole business. Never done that before. And delivering wider organisational change. Well, I could draw on my experience at L&Q. And the 3 key takeaways for me were: firstly, talk to people. Make sure you listen and respond. Always prepare. Do your homework and don't blag. And when presenting, know your first line because the rest will follow. Beyond the day job at Optivo, I've gained a lot of other experience. I've taken on other roles which have really helped me to develop. I've had 10 years on the board of a London Elmo, and I'm now on the board and I chair the audit committee for REAL, formerly Homelessness International, and I belong to 2 sector technical committees. Outside of work, I'm also pretty busy, focusing on exercise. I set a personal challenge every year to make my fitness activities worthwhile. That can be an ultra challenge, doing 100 kilometres, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. It's this stuff that really keeps me going. So in conclusion, I've never planned my next step. The opportunities happen to come at the right time. There are still plenty of times that I think I couldn't do something. But sometimes you have to throw yourself in. People will recognise the strengths that you bring. They don't want you to fail and they will help you. I love what I do, but to be under no illusion, it is very demanding work. It can involve long hours and can at times be lonely. I do a lot of meetings with investors and lenders, and frequently I can be the only woman in the room. But it is getting better and I am not deterred. I make sure in all situations I'm the best prepared that I can be. I've done my training, I've done that last run, I've rehearsed the speech. And success builds confidence, so you can go on to do more and more. For me, it's all been worth it. So my question to you, what's stopping you? Don't be afraid to take the next step.